I'd wear gloves. You gotta train.
No, I don't even wear gloves. I actually like building up the calluses on my hands.
This is what it's like to train this guy. This situation here.
Sometimes we train no gloves in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Old shootbox style.
Let's shoot the box.
Like I said, the number one thing is I just don't want to hit my well house.
That wouldn't go well.
I'm cutting down some trees in my yard. I brought Bryce because he's cheap labor, and we're gonna cut some pine trees down. There's too much shade, and so I can't have a garden underneath them. And then I also bought a sawmill, so I'm gonna take the white oaks and I'm gonna mill them down into really big planks, and I'm gonna make a raised garden bed.
You think I cut this whole thing down with the axe?
I mean, could I know you could,
I know I could,
but it would break you.
No, it wouldn't break me. It wouldn't.
Bryce is trying to get a workout. He likes to do things with his hands, so he's going to take this tree down with the axe. After that, we'll switch over to chainsaws. I think I got 3 oaks in the yard that I want to take down today.
I'm just chipping away. This tree's like Andre Fili. I'm just slowly chipping away. It will fall.
These are total body movements, and he enjoys doing this. You know, I've got to pull him by the ear to try to get him to lift weights conventionally, but he's farmer strong, that's for sure.
I mean, works a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Focus, cardio. This thing's coming down. I've already made up my mind. You know, I'm not gonna stop till this tree's done or I'm done. I might collapse here in the yard. It's either I'm gonna collapse or the tree's gonna collapse, one of the two. I think the tree's gonna give first. If you get a quick finish, it's really good, but you don't get to see areas that you could improve like you do during a 15-minute fight. When you have 15 minutes of watching yourself move around, you find a lot more mistakes that you made. I saw a couple things that I could really work on and that I have, and now I'm a better fighter because of that. Even if I would have finished a twister my last fight against Rosa, I wouldn't be as good as I am right now. I've made it to the center. It's giving out. It's a battle of will. Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby.
And when he sets his mind to something, he just kind of wills things into existence. It lights a fire in him, I don't know.
There it goes. There it goes.
Ain't that something? Well, you knocked the tree down.
We're gonna do this tree just like Philly. Man, Philly ain't gonna wanna go down, just like this tree don't wanna go down, but we're gonna go low. Pull out the legs. Take the base out from under. Watch it fall.
Coming off the Rosa fight, you know, we were super impressed with his performance. Bryce has signed to fight Andre Fili. He's very well experienced. He's a great fighter. That's on the books now, and he wanted to fight, so Bryce obliged.
First cut. That's close enough. That counts. All right. So what? It ain't dead center. Bunch of chickens. You see him? He chickened out. He chickened out. Well, if you can make your own food, you can control the ingredients, and you can control the quality of life. I have to be checking this chicken. I have to chase it down. I'm gonna have to get a hold of it. That rooster had the best life ever. Except for the last couple minutes of its life, you know, it was never stressed out. Right now, I'm just a cockfighter. It was protected, it was fed. You go to get your stuff at Walmart, and those chickens are terrible. They don't have a yard like this. Those chickens live 1,000 of them in one little pen. Well, Philly's probably not as smart as one of these chickens is, to be honest with you. So the option is either get your own chickens and control every ingredient that goes into keeping those alive and make sure they have a healthy and happy life, or you go to the store and you get some junk. I mean, you get some chicken injected with steroids, injected with antibiotics.
That thing ate grain, bugs, ticks, you know, fleas, and it was free ranged. You don't have to watch this, it's just part of life. Every chicken tender you eat comes from a bird, okay? So a friend of mine, he has on his wall, hard choices, easy life, easy choices, hard life. And it's so true. Like, man, I don't want to kill this bird. There's no sport in it. But I'm not a vegetarian, I like to eat meat, so this is the way we go about it. And it's just life, man. Life's hard. Death is part of it. And it's just important for kids to understand that.
I'm cutting this chicken up into sections. I'm doing breasts, legs, wings, some more. There we go. Never cleaned a chicken before. I guess I'm gonna wing it. My buddy in Mississippi gave me this when I went down there to the fights in Tupelo. I told my buddy I would use this knife, and the kind man that gave it to me, I'm very grateful that he did. Cook it to the bone. Cook it to the bone. Neanderthal hit my manager up, said they were interested in sponsoring me. Oh man, it's awesome. The logo's great, man. They couldn't have done any better with it. I mean, I just love it. Yeah, I guess they've only made a couple of these custom cutting boards, and I'm one of the lucky few who gets it. The first one was for Joe Rogan, and then they made mine. And you know, what can I say? I'm gonna put it to good use. Between all the rabbit, the fish, the squirrel, the deer. If somebody broke in, I'd probably grab it and try to beat them over the head with it. I mean, it's solid.